Welcome back, I'm Dr. Elise Martin. Throughout this book, we've followed signals as they move, or fail to move, between the gut and the brain. We've talked about digestion, peptides, methylation, neurotransmitters, circadian rhythm, entrainment, and synergy. But there is one pathway that quietly connects all of these systems. A pathway that does not rely on chemicals alone. A pathway that responds to rhythm, safety, and timing. That pathway is the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is often described as a calming nerve. That description is incomplete. The vagus nerve is a bidirectional communication highway connecting the brainstem to the gut, heart, lungs, immune system, and metabolic organs. It carries information about the digestive state, inflammation, heart rate variability, respiratory rhythm, sensory safety, emotional tone. Importantly, most vagal fibers carry information from the body to the brain, not the other way around. The brain listens far more than it commands. Vagal tone reflects how flexible and responsive the nervous system is. High vagal tone supports efficient digestion, stable heart rhythms, adaptive stress response, emotional regulation, immune balance. Low vagal tone shifts the system toward vigilance. Digestion slows, inflammation rises, sensory thresholds drop, recovery from stress lengthens. In autism, vagal signaling is often inconsistent, not absent, but underutilized. The system struggles to interpret safety signals. One of the most important insights from modern neuroscience is this. The nervous system must perceive safety before it allows repair. This is not psychological preference, it is biological law. When the brainstem detects threat, whether from inflammation, unpredictable sensory input, or internal metabolic noise, it prioritizes defense. Defense suppresses digestion. Defense flattens hormonal rhythms. Defense limits social engagement. The vagus nerve is the primary messenger of safety. Much of what the brain knows about the body comes from the gut. Stretch receptors, chemical sensors, microbial metabolites, inflammatory signals, all feed into vagal afferents. When digestion is chaotic, vagal signaling becomes distorted. The brain receives mixed messages. Food is present, but not processed. Microbes are active but not balanced. Inflammation is low-grade but persistent. The response is not panic. When digestion stabilizes, vagal input becomes clearer. Meals digest fully. Motility becomes rhythmic. Inflammatory noise drops. The brain receives a consistent message. The environment is manageable. This is why improvements in digestion often precede improvements in mood, sleep, and social engagement. The vagus nerve is translating gut state into nervous system policy. The vagus nerve is deeply influenced by rhythm, slow breathing, extended exhales, humming and vocalization, singing, gentle chanting. These activities stimulate vagal pathways that calm heart rate, improve digestion, and reduce inflammatory signaling. This is not placebo. It is physiology. Voice vibration, breath pacing, and respiratory rhythm provide predictable sensory input that the nervous system recognizes as safety. Social interaction is not merely psychological. It is vagal. Eye contact, facial expression, tone of voice, and reciprocal timing all stimulate the social engagement branch of the vagus nerve. In autism, when sensory processing is strained, social cues may feel overwhelming. But as vagal tone improves, social interaction often becomes less effortful. Not because behavior was trained, but because the system can tolerate connection. Gentle, rhythmic movement also activates vagal pathways. Walking, swimming, rocking, stretching. These movements synchronize breath, proprioception, and vestibular input. For many individuals on the spectrum, repetitive movement is not purposeless. It is self-directed vagal regulation. The vagus nerve learns through repetition, predictable routines, regular meal timing, consistent sleep cues, familiar environments. Each repetition strengthens the association between rhythm and safety. Over time, the nervous system becomes less reactive. It no longer has to scan constantly for threat. This is where biology and behavior truly meet. Behavioral changes are not imposed on the system. They emerge when vagal signaling improves, flexibility increases, emotional range widens, stress recovery accelerates. These shifts reflect internal regulation, not compliance. For many individuals, vagal regulation marks a turning point. Digestive improvements begin to hold. Sensory tolerance expands, sleep deepens, social engagement increases. Not because a single intervention worked, but because the system finally receives consistent signals of safety. This content and other content on this channel is for informational purposes only and should not be considered medical advice, diagnosis, or treatment. Always consult with a healthcare professional before making any changes to your health routines or treatment regimen. I would like to thank you for sticking around through the full episode, and hopefully you found some value. Please share, like, and subscribe for the benefit of everyone in the ASD community. As we close this chapter, I want to offer a reframing. The vagus nerve does not demand perfection. It listens for rhythm. When rhythm is present, in breath, digestion, movement, sound, and routine, the nervous system relaxes its grip on defense. And when defense relaxes, healing accelerates. Reawakening vagal rhythm is not about control. It is about communication. And communication is what allows the gut and brain to finally work together again.